The roar of the crowd rises like thunder as the stadium lights cut through the night sky, illuminating a pitch that has witnessed legends, heartbreaks, and moments frozen in football history. This is not just another match. This is another chapter in the greatest rivalry the modern game has ever known, Messi versus Ronaldo. Two names that define an era, two different philosophies of greatness, and one story that proves why football is more than goals and trophies. It is about resilience, belief, and the courage to rise after defeat. The story begins with expectation. Fans fill the stands wearing colors split by loyalty, banners waving with names that need no introduction. Messi steps onto the pitch with his quiet intensity, eyes scanning the field as if he already sees the game unfolding seconds ahead. Ronaldo follows with his trademark confidence, shoulders back, jaw set, a warrior ready for battle. The first tournament is meant to be Ronaldo's stage, a proving ground where his leadership and hunger can silence every doubt. But football, like life, rarely follows the script. From the opening whistle, Messi's team plays with a fluid rhythm, the ball moving like it is tied to invisible strings. One touch becomes two, two become three, and suddenly the defense is chasing shadows. Messi drops deep, pulls defenders out of position, and with a single pass unlocks the entire back line. Ronaldo fights, presses, demands more from his teammates, but the balance is off. Chances come and go. A header flies just wide. A powerful shot rattles the crossbar. Each missed opportunity chips away at momentum. The decisive moment arrives with cruel speed. Messi receives the ball near the edge of the box, surrounded yet unbothered. A feint, a shift of weight, and the ball glides past defenders who can only watch. The finish is calm, almost gentle, but the impact is devastating. The net ripples, the crowd erupts, and the tournament slips away from Ronaldo's grasp. When the final whistle blows, Messi stands victorious, while Ronaldo walks off the pitch in silence, sweat mixing with frustration. Defeat hurts most when the world is watching. Cameras zoom in on Ronaldo's face, capturing a mixture of anger, disappointment, and something deeper, a refusal to accept this as the end of the story. Pundits rush to analyze, critics sharpen their words, and social media explodes with comparisons. Some say the rivalry is over. Some say Messi has settled the debate. But those who truly understand Ronaldo know better. For him, defeat is not a conclusion. It is fuel. Training begins the very next morning. While the world sleeps, Ronaldo is already working. The gym echoes with the sound of weights hitting the floor. On the pitch, he repeats the same movements again and again, sprints, shots, headers, each repetition a promise to himself. This is where the real battle is fought, far from the cameras and applause. Discipline replaces disappointment. Focus replaces frustration. Every drop of sweat carries one thought: comeback. The next tournament looms on the horizon, bigger, tougher, with higher stakes. Ronaldo's team enters not as favorites, but as challengers with something to prove. The atmosphere is different this time. There is a sharpness in their play, a hunger in every duel. Ronaldo leads not just with words, but with actions. He tracks back to defend, encourages younger players, and demands intensity in every training session. The loss has forged a stronger unit. Match after match, the comeback gathers momentum. Ronaldo scores, assists, and inspires. A towering header here, a thunderous free kick there. But more than the goals, it is his presence that changes everything. Defenders feel the pressure before he even touches the ball. Teammates believe they can win simply because he believes it first. The narrative begins to shift. This is not about revenge against Messi. This is about proving that greatness is defined by response, not by result. Messi, meanwhile, continues to shine in his own way. His brilliance remains effortless, his vision unmatched. When the paths of the two rivals cross again, the tension is electric. This time, it is in the final of a championship that will be remembered for generations. The stadium is packed, the noise deafening, and the weight of history heavy on every pass. The match unfolds like a chess game played at full speed. Messi's team controls possession, probing patiently. Ronaldo's side stays compact, disciplined, waiting for the right moment to strike. When Messi creates magic, the defense scrambles to contain it. When Ronaldo charges forward, the opposition braces for impact. Every duel feels personal, every decision magnified. The breakthrough comes not from flair, but from determination. Ronaldo wins an aerial battle against two defenders, flicking the ball to a teammate who finishes with precision. The celebration is raw, emotional, a release of months of hard work and sacrifice. Messi responds by increasing the tempo, demanding more from his teammates, and soon the equalizer arrives, a classic Messi moment, low, precise, unstoppable. At 1-1, the match hangs in the balance. Fatigue sets in, legs grow heavy, but mind stays sharp. This is where champions are separated from contenders. Ronaldo gathers his team during a brief stoppage, eyes burning with belief. He does not shout. He does not panic. He simply reminds them why they are here. Late in the game, the decisive moment arrives. A quick counterattack, a perfectly timed run, and Ronaldo finds space inside the box. The ball comes in fast. Time seems to slow. He strikes with everything he has, not just power, but purpose. The goal explodes into the net, and the stadium erupts. This is not just a goal. It is a statement. The final whistle seals it. Ronaldo's team are champions. Players collapse to the ground in disbelief and joy. Fans sing, cry, and celebrate. Ronaldo stands tall, arms raised, eyes closed for a brief moment as if absorbing the journey that brought him here. Across the pitch, Messi watches with quiet respect. There is no bitterness, only the understanding shared by two legends who pushed each other to greatness. This story is not about one man being better than the other. It is about contrast. Messi represents natural talent, creativity, and intuition, the beauty of football played as art. Ronaldo represents discipline, obsession, and relentless improvement, the beauty of football played as a craft perfected through effort. One shines with ease, the other builds himself brick by brick. Together, they define what it means to be elite. For fans, this cinematic rivalry offers more than entertainment. It delivers a message that reaches far beyond the pitch. Talent may open doors, but discipline keeps them open. Defeat is not failure unless you refuse to learn from it. Comebacks are not born from excuses, but from honest work done when no one is watching. As the lights dim and the stadium empties, the legacy of this rivalry continues to grow. New players will emerge, new stars will rise, but stories like this remain timeless. Messi versus Ronaldo is not just a debate. It is a lesson written in goals, sweat, and unforgettable nights. And as long as football is played, this story will inspire generations to dream bigger, work harder, and believe that no setback is final if the will to rise is strong enough.